Hey, what up, y'all? This is your boy Ken. You're watching The View from the Game. Thank you for tuning in. If you're on Instagram, you watch me live. I am the actual man behind the Instagram. Yes, I do answer my DMs. When you DMing me. Hey, but check this out, man. While I got your attention, make sure you go get my book, The 48 Laws of Game. That's right, The 48 Laws of Game. You can get it at audible.com. All you got to do is type my name, Pimpin' Ken. When you get to audible.com, and this book, as well as my other book, The Art of Human Chess. This is the book everybody's talking about. This is the book that your daddy should have taught you about. Everything that your daddy didn't teach you the game, it's in this book right here. In The Art of Human Chess, a study guide to win, teach you how to maneuver, teach you how to finesse, teach you how to play chess, teach you how to outsmart your enemy. You got to get my books, classics. Hey, man, also, man, make sure you subscribe, like, and make sure you let everybody know through notification where to come and get this joint at by sharing. And also, I am also the proprietor and the owner of HHF Mag, HHF Clothing, HHF Awards, and HHF Radio. Hey, man, stay tuned, man, and go to thehiphopfraternity.com and check us out. And every Monday, we're at the Ice Bar. That's right, 5456 Fayetteville Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Every artist get in free. Every A&R get in free. Every executive get in free. Everybody is free. Artists get to perform for free, and you get to park for free. The only free game in town.
Hey, this is Martina, aka Hustle Mom, and you are watching A View from the Game with my co-host.
Yeah, what up, man? This is Ken Ivy, man. The best ever did it, got away with it, man. Hey, man, I'm here having fun, man. Having fun with no sun, man, with my main man, Ice-T, man. Y'all see I've been holding this Grammy all day, man, because, hey, this is the first time I ever seen one close up. You dig? Hey, man, this thing is popping and going down, man. Listen, man, I got my man right here, man. He got a new book out, man, Split Decisions, man. So we're going to let Ice introduce himself. He don't really need no introduction, but we'll let him introduce himself.
Hey, but I got the players in my house, and like we say, it's always a treat when players meet. You dig? So we having a good time here. This is my book. It just came out. It's called Split Decision. It's about my life prior to rap with my crimey Spike. And there was a point in my life where I made a decision to go straight and get into this music. Once I got into music, I cut off all criminal activity. He decided to try to do a couple more licks, try to get that, as they say, a war chest up so he could retire from the game. It didn't go well for him. He ended up catching a 35 to life sentence, and when he came out of prison, he did 26 on that. And when he came out, he asked to write a book, and I said, let's write a book about decisions, choices people make. Very easily, these pictures could have been swapped. Yes. I could have been him, he could have been me. You know, so it's a cautionary tale because that's my duty now as a player and an OG is to warn cats about, you know, the potholes in the game and how they can take your life or take your freedom so quickly and so easily. It all seems like fun to that mallet drops in that courtroom.
Yes.
And they hit you with them football numbers. You understand? Yes. So that's what this book is about. But in the meantime, I got my player partners over here, and we just gonna chop it up for a minute.
Many years ago, you did a joint called Colors, you know, for the
movie.
The movie. Mm-hmm. So I asked you earlier to do something for me. I'm asking you again. Can you spit the game, Colors, spit the rap?
Well, what happened when we did the movie Colors, I'll give you a little update on it. They wanted to use my song Squeeze the Trigger.
Right.
And I knew that if they wanted to use my record in a movie, I could ask to see the movie.
Right.
You can do that. And so when I saw the movie, I'm like, well, the movie's a little different. They got blacks fighting Mexicans, which doesn't happen in LA.
Right.
But it's Hollywood. And I said, do you guys have a song for the movie? They said, yeah, Rick James has done a song. It's called Everywhere I Go. If you look at the Color soundtrack, on the back side of it, there's a song Rick James did. It's Rick James singing about colors. Rick James is a player and a fly motherfucker, but he should not be singing about no gang shit. So I went in the studio that night with Africa Islam and I made the song Colors. And I wrote it from the perspective. One of the things I do as a rapper is I can rap from the perspective of other people.
Right.
So say, for instance, someone told me they was a drug addict. I could listen to you, learn from you, and then I could write a song as a drug addict, even though I never done drugs. I could do that. That's one of my styles. Right? So this record, I decided to come in as a gang member, and I grew up around the gangs in Los Angeles. So I've never been an active gang member, but I know and grew up with them my whole life, so I understand the mentality. So you want to hear the words, the colors?
Yeah. Break it down.
Well, another thing, a lot of times when you speak rap, it sounds different than the song. So it goes, I'm a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster stalking, living life like a firecracker, quick as my fuse, vendettas of death back the colors I choose. Red or blue cause of blood, it just don't matter. Sucker dive for your life when the shotgun scatters. The gangs of LA will never die, just multiply. You don't know me, fool. You disown me, cool. I don't need your assistance. Social persistence. Any problem I got, I just put my fist in. My life is violent, but violent is life. Peace is a dream, reality is a knife. My color's my honor, my color's my all. When my color's upon me, one soldier stands tall. Tell me, what have you left me? What have I got? Last night in cold blood, my young brother got shot. My homeboy got jacked. My mother's on crack. My sister can't work cause her arm shows tracks. Madness, insanity, living profanity. Then some punk claiming you're understanding me? Give me a break. What world do you live in? Death is my set. Guess my religion. Colors. My pants are sagging. Braided hair. Suckers stare, but I don't care. My game ain't knowledge, my game's fear. I've no remorse, so squares beware. But my true mission is just revenge. You ain't in my set, you ain't my friend. Wear the wrong color, your life could end.
Yeah.
Homicide's my favorite binge. Colors. So I'll just walk like a giant, police defiant. You'll say to stop, but I'll say that I can't. My gang's my family. You're all that I have. I'm a star on the wall, my autograph. You don't like it, so you know where you can go, cause the streets are my stage and terror is my show. Psychoanalyze, try, diagnose me why. It wasn't your brother to brutally die, but it was mine. So let me define my territory. Don't cross the line. Don't try that crazy, cause that shit don't faze me. If you ran like a bitch, it wouldn't amaze me. Cause my color's death, though we all want peace, but our war won't end till all wars cease. And the last lines of colors says, you know, it's so easy to say, well, why don't you just stop gang violence? But it's the same as any other war. Once there's bloodshed on one side, it's hard to stop. You know, so I was like saying, don't belittle the gang wars to any other war that you guys might have created and you guys call those just wars. No, war is war.
Right.
And that's the mentality of a gangbanger. And the cold thing about it is the song was so good, people thought I was in the movie. I wasn't even in the movie. He's like, I saw you in colors. I'm like, you ain't seen me in colors. I was not in that movie.
In it too.
Yeah.
But you know the crazy thing about what you just said, brother. You know, I'm from the streets. I'm a pragmatist. You know what I'm saying? I'm pragmatic. So when I think about street shit, and I hear somebody popping that shit out their mouth, first thing I'm listening for, is it 100? You know what I'm saying? And everything you said is 100. But the thing that amazes me, for you to be able to be so explicit and so on point and authentic in that rap. You know what I'm saying?
Raw.
What made you made the decision? Because we talking about split decision to not to join the gang.
Well, I'm not from LA. I was born in Newark, New Jersey. So when I came to LA, I was shipped out there, and I went to an all-white, well, not an all-white, but a white junior high school, Palms Junior High, because they was busting out of the hood.
Right.
So I went there. So I didn't get into the gang culture until 10th grade when I went to Crenshaw High School. Crenshaw's dead center, South Central Los Angeles.
Okay.
It's dead center. It's in the rolling 60 hood.
Right.
So what I try to explain to people is, Kenny, you're not in a gang, you from a gang.
Right.
You have, the neighborhood is a gang. So
Right.
if you from a particular project, that's a gang, that's a set.
Right.
Me being coming in from another angle, I wasn't part of anybody's neighborhood.
Right.
I didn't move in. So when I went to school, I got rolling 60s, A-Trade gangsters, Hoover, Crips, Harlem Crips. But I'm not from none of their neighborhoods.
Right.
So I sized it up, being an orphan, being by myself. I'm like, well, as soon as I join a gang, I become enemies with everybody else. So why don't I just meet the shot callers and become friends? So I'm what would be considered in LA as a gang affiliate.
Okay.
So I know the cats from 60s. I know the cats from all the different sets. And by me not joining, I'm not at beef with none of them.
Right.
So I just started to learn how to navigate gangs early in my life. Then by the time I got to the 11th grade, I started reading Iceberg Slim, and I started hanging around with the players. And that's when I started wearing tailor-made clothes, and I grew my perm.
Don't talk about Iceberg Slim right now. I just want to say.
But I was more indoctrinated with that life than
Right.
the gangster life, because the gangbangers, they wear Chuck Taylors and khakis and this, that, and the third. And I was watching the crap shooters and the players, and I liked that style more. My friends were leaning toward that. So it was just being a player.
So more so when you talk about the gang culture, you coming from Newark, New Jersey, and you not being from 60s or
Any of the sets.
Hoover
Any of the sets.
or whatever, any of the sets, it was easier for you to stay true to your New Jersey roots and just be a player. And you seen players say, oh, those niggas I want to fuck with. Them niggas, they on the same shit I'm on.
Now, check this. If I had came from Newark and moved into one of those neighborhoods, I'm more than likely probably been part of the gang.
Well, that segued me to my next question. We still talking about split decisions.
Right.
You know, and I think a lot of young people, when they see this book, you know, they'll be like, what is split decisions? You know, here Spike is on one end, you on the other end, you know, but it's other decisions besides. We're gonna get to that because that's what this little trophy is. Okay, when we talk about split decisions, you know, you also hung out with the players. I remember you used to have a perm. I remember Darlene. I remember, you know, all that shit was pimpish, man.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was pimpish, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm hanging around
players.
But you hang around players, you involved with all the ism.
And I see you was at the players' ball. That's why I met you. You know, I was there. You know, I was 4 deep with no sleep. You know, all my bitches mixed. I'm talking shit, and you there, and it was amazing to me. But then, you know, the thought of split decisions come to my head when I say, okay, this brother here, his name is Ice-T. He named himself after Iceberg Slim. So first thing I want you to do, just like I want you to do that Iceberg Slim poem. Okay. And then I want you to explain why you didn't become a pimp.
Okay. Well, I tried. Well, that's my story.
Yeah.
I was in high school, and the players were now jumping off. I was like watching cats. You know, we used to call it getting teed. You know, they would go down, they get the tees. You know, remember the Vegas V's and the Ollie Flaps and all the old player shit. Yeah. You know, get the hat. I mean, we was hooked up. Get the Barcelino, get the hat. We was playing hard. But, so we come into high school looking like this. So the niggas I was fucking with, MC. You ever met MC? My buddy the past. But so they were crap shooters, and they would carry Iceberg Slim books in their pockets, like Iceberg and Donald Goins.
Right.
So I'm curious because I wasn't cool enough to hang out with these niggas yet. But what's the books? So I start reading the books, and I'm intrigued. I'm entranced with the shit. So now I'm not only just reading it, I can quote Iceberg Slim. Right? So now I would go around school and I'm saying all this pimp shit, not letting niggas know that it wasn't me. They thought it was me. I'm like, it's a 40-year-old man I'm quoting. So I would quote it to the girls in nutrition. By that time, I was coming to school with I would come into school with magnetic rollers in my hair.
I remember that. You had the Iceberg Slim.
And I would take my curls out during nutrition, and my shits would crackle, right? And
crackle.
Yeah, you know, because I had that lot of body up in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So my shit was right? But this is high school, so I'm coming in player like that,
pimpish.
Looking way pimpish and talking pimp shit.
Yes.
So the girls was
Iceberg.
Right now, my name is Tracy, which is a girl's name. So now when you in the street, as soon as you meet a nigga, he go, Tracy, nigga, that's a bitch name. Now I gotta fight a nigga I just met.
Right.
I just met him, right? Now, nigga, what's that name? So they would call me Crazy Trey. Because I want you to call me Trey, not Tracy. When I started quoting Iceberg, people would say some more of that ice stuff, T. Because they called it ice stuff. I would tell them it's ice. And basically, that's where I got my name. You want me to quote Iceberg Slim?
Yeah, quote Iceberg Slim.
I need a 3-way winch that'll play Jasper and a stench and take him around the horn. No Gene or John, this hoe couldn't con, cause that trick was never born. She'll be a good shot broad, an ace at fraud, and drag she'll play like a vet. She'll stuff like an ace, never lose a case, and leave many a mark in debt. She'll be rated the best in the East and the West when a boosting hand goes down. She'll steal knots out of knees and Fido's fleas. This bitch will steal out of many a town. Now I heard hoes cry about the wind being high and the law being on their tail, about snow and sleet being asshole deep and the tricks can go to hell. And some greasy spoon or juke saloon, you'll find them killing their time, crying hard luck tears and sucking up beers, and the pimps ain't getting a dime, turning $50 tricks just to get a fix, cause their pussy is doing the pimping. They just ruined the name of one hell of a game, cause they pimps is doing the simping.
You was saying this in 11th grade.
Hold on, now I got I got a surprise for you.
You guys know that I do ism poetry, and listening to your stuff that you were saying, you know, it's been out, but you know, it's just from a hoe's perspective, a hoe's view of the game.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so this is called Dream Hoe. This poem is about my dream hoe. My bitch exotic, black, and Filipino. Went to USC, speaks many languages and lingo. She's a chameleon, gets in high class places, affluent tricks worth billions. Pretty face, curly hair, the perfect height and curvy. Dresses in the flyest drip, top model bitch, on the strip. Bloomingdale shopping, we take several trips. Expensive taste, loves designer purses. Rocks Balenciaga, Fendi, YSL, Gucci shoes, she murked them. My quota is 3 bands a night, but this bitch brought me 7. The whole theory bless me. Keisha Cole sent from heaven.
Oh shit.
She's no punk. Never been caught with heels in her hand on the track. Reckless eyeballing nor drunk. Knows how to fight. Don't play her close. Once bit her wife-in-law nose off for running off using dope. Playing with her man pimping. First hoe on the blade, the last hoe to leave. Always about my money. Stay busy like a honeybee. Has no problem breaking luck. Activates her regular tricks. They pay big bucks to fuck. Other hoes just don't measure. This bitch here, a national treasure. Never gossiping with messy hoes. If you're not her wife-in-law, double dating, that shit don't go. She's not putting money in another pimp's pocket. You gotta choose up with my folks. Like rapper Huey said, pop, lock, and drop it. Perfect hoe. Cross country on automatic. Doesn't sass pimping, or sass pimping, or stash on pimping. Sends the dough, no static. Stacks my money tall like palm trees. Gets the currency. Steal Richard Mille watches. I'm positive this hoe down for May. My bitch stays in pocket. Never a choosy Susie. Follows her money. She's invested in me. That hoe don't want to lose me. Been with me 4 years, still trapping. Gave me $5 million 2 times. No capping. Not counting the residential properties I've acquired. Pimpin' opened up a jewelry store. Now my dream hoe can retire. I'm a businessman. The game will never expire. I wear many hats. I'm something like lids. I will always have the desire to pimp on a hoe, only if she obeys my strict rules, respect my empire. I gotta admit, the game god been good to me. I'm healthy, rich, oh so lit, always go hard on a bitch, still got fire, capiche? I'll never retire. At my coronation, pay homage. When I die, bury me in pimp attire. Pimp, pimp, hooray. Pimp, pimp, hooray.
This is poetry from the ism, but you wrote that from the perspective of a pimp, not of a hoe.
Yes.
Because you're able to now go into the mind of the player and say, okay, this is his dream hoe, and I know what it is, and that's art, because it's not really autobiographical. And see, that's one thing that people don't give us as artists or writers. They don't give you that ability to credit to be able to come at something.
Right, and it's real life stuff that I know that I've been through.
Obviously.
You know, I have one called Hoeing 101. That will just give you instructions on hoeing, like, you know, being in pocket, using condoms, keeping your breath fresh, keeping your, you know, your vagina clean and fresh, and walk them tricks to the door. One of the questions that I wanted to ask you, you know,
ask me, please.
Yes, Coco.
After you
know, I love
blew
Coco.
my mind.
I love how Coco knocked you. You know how all the women in the world wanted you.
Well, you know.
When they found out you and Darlene wasn't together no more, every woman was looking for you in the daytime with a flashlight.
Yeah,
And you know what? Coco hit the lottery.
well, you know what it is. The thing of it is even though the chicks that wanted me, they understood that I was a difficult nigga that was going to be able to land me. You know, as far as that went. You know, so it took a right woman to be able to say, you know, I can deal with your mannish ass. It was funny because real quick, Whoopi Goldberg was talking about Coco one day, and she said, yeah, you know, Coco, my sister Coco,
right.
And they like, sister, well, Coco's white. She said, look, if she can deal with Ice-T's mannish ass, she's an honorary sister.
She welcome to the cookout.
Yeah, she welcome to the cookout.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
She was the right one at the right time.
Right. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful story. So to all the ladies out there, you guys can have a happy ending.
Absolutely.
Coco gives us hope.
When I met her, I was done. You know, I'd done my thing. I'd done my laps as being a rapper, been in the streets. You know, I was 42 years old. So it was time, you know what I'm saying? I'd never been married, and I was at a different point in my life where, you know, I didn't done chasing chicks and going out. You know what it is? It's kind of like once you understand you can knock a chick, like it's
you
over.
Conquered that.
I conquered that. Like, you know, and I know how to find out really fast and quickly whether I even had a chance. But then after a while, you just out there chasing pussy. I'm not pimping.
Right.
I'm not pimping. I'm making my own bread. I'm legit. So I'm out there really just chasing pussy. Really.
Okay. So in a relationship, right? You know, it's confrontations. You know, it's feud.
Yeah.
You know, they say to death do you part, and all these different things. You know, a lot of people say to death do you part, but you know, as soon as something happens, you know, or you know, the money run out, you know, most times people leave, right? They don't stay with their spouse and so on and so forth. And I know a lot of times, you know, when you get with a woman, you know, she think that she owned you, and that, you know, now that I'm married to this man, you know, and then it's a lot of arguing. So you come home, you know, a lot of times, you know, you may have did something that might show up on TMZ, or you may been too close to a person, and then, you know, Coco, you know, she flying around the airport. And she said, Ice, where you been? You know, oh, I've been chilling out with her. Now, where you really been? I ain't feel, you know, like the plane always go around the airport, then finally land. I saw you on TMZ with that girl. I mean, you know, since she landed the plane. I mean, have you encountered that? You know, when you gave
I didn't get in the relationship to do that. I was
but
the thing of it is, I was done.
Yeah, I ain't talking about the relationship.
Even fucking with bitches.
No, the arguing.
I very rarely even sit in the process of a bitch. I'm like not that nigga. Like,
no, I ain't talking about the relationship. I'm saying Ice love Coco, right? Yeah. So I'm saying, do y'all argue?
Yeah, we have our disagreements. Right. We have our disagreements, but the thing of it is, with a disagreement like this, me and you could be partners, right? And me and you could have a fight. But are you my enemy?
Right.
See, the enemy is where you want to go to war. You don't go to war with a friend. So we disagreeing.
So who wins the argument? So who wins the argument? You or Coco?
It depends.
It depends. You know, I can let shit go because it's not that important.
You got to pick your battles.
It's not that important. But you have to be aware when somebody becomes an enemy. When they become an enemy, like when you breaking up, they could turn into an enemy. Now they're really trying to hurt you.
Right.
So times you can hurt somebody, but not maliciously. It wasn't intended. You made a mistake. I've always believed everybody's entitled to mistake. One mistake. Second time's a decision. You understand? So you get a mistake, but the second time you made a decision.
So here's what I'm going with this. Like when you look at Iceberg Slim or myself, you know, my hose is in pocket. Iceberg Slim hose in pocket. You know, you ain't allowed to talk back. You know, but when you get in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, women, you know what I'm saying, they tend to, you know, be more emotional, and they tend to put more pressure on you about where you been, where you going.
It really depends. I'm gonna tell you like this. It really depends what type of woman you hook up with. You know, Coco's an old-fashioned female. Right. She's like old-fashioned, so she's like, I understand your position. I understand my position, and we don't. I'm the breadwinner. She handles the household. She got my daughter. She handles this. So, like I said, when I first got with her, I was impressed with Sharon Osbourne. And Sharon Osbourne was running Ozzy's empire. Ozzy Osbourne got millions of dollars, house, everything. But my thing is like, would this nigga have a house if it wasn't for Sharon Osbourne? Who is holding this whole thing together?
Right.
It's the woman.
It's the woman.
Women are good at, they can multitask. They can hold shit together if they choose to. And
Or they could be real,
out of pocket.
They could be real out of pocket.
Well, I'm not that.
But see, here's
because I'm down with mine.
This is the key word: choose. The key word, even in the pimp game, is choose.
But see, we talking to some street players.
Listen,
and,
Right.
it all depends on
Everything is by choice, not
everything
by
by
force.
choice. So it depends. The nigga's gonna be in pocket and do what he's supposed to do if he chooses to do that.
Well, see, God gave a woman the same thing He gave a skunk.
Oh, here we go.
A white stripe in the belly full of funk. You know what I'm saying? So we know that a woman scoring in the book of Proverbs, it ain't nothing like a woman scoring. So I'm saying that a lot of times the guys out there, they like, man, I don't want to get married, man, because I ain't trying I ain't trying to be, have a woman talking to me a certain way. I'm trying to go, because I got partners, right? They go over James' house, and they come over Ice-T house and stay all day. And the woman said, where you at? I'm over Ice-T. What you doing? I'm watching the football game. You watching the football game?
Well, my wife's not like that.
No, I ain't talking about you.
You on the same page.
No, I'm trying to tell them that it's a happy. I'm trying to show the good side.
That's some squares.
That's the point. But I understand. But listen,
This
is what I'm saying. So think about what I'm saying.
A real one ain't gonna be like that.
So when the guy come home, you know what I'm saying? He coming on at 11 o'clock, and he not going home because he watching the football game because he don't want to go home to her nagging ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But she's
So
not
what
that.
I'm saying is that Ice-T is an example for my brothers and sisters that's out there in the game that you can see that he can get a real one like Coco, and they can have a business relationship like what's he saying?
Sharon Osbourne.
Sharon
Yes.
Osbourne. So that's what I was really trying to get to.
Be in your peace, not no pressure.
To
The
show
bottom-
niggas the different sides of the game.
I'll
from a
say
view
like
from the
this:
game.
it's all a choice.
Yes.
You gonna cheat if you make the choice to.
Right.
If you get with a girl, you always have in your brain what you gonna do. All right, she's cool. I'm gonna put her at the crib. I'm gonna be running around, or I'm not. Same with her. If this
Right.
woman choose, she say, "Look, I'm gonna be everything this man want. I'm gonna be his dream chick. I'm gonna be
Yes.
that." Now, if she choose to do that for me, and I'm still scandalous, I fucked the game up
Sure
because
did.
I caught it true, and she.
So it's all about keeping it real.
It's all about both people making the same choice.
Yes, it absolutely
Matching
is.
each other rhythm.
Both
Right.
people make a choice. I chose, I'm cool, I don't need to be in the club, I won't be with you. Me and you gonna do this. We're gonna
do
Bonnie
this.
and
We gonna
Clyde
stick
this
to
shit
this-
together.
right,
We're gonna stick
that's
to this
what I'm
shit.
saying.
So if I square up right, and the bitch is coming and she argue with me and fuss with
That's
me
not
all
the
the
right
time,
chick.
That ain't the
I need
right
to get rid of
chick.
it then, right?
That's not the right
So
one.
you
That ain't the
can
right
can square up and find the right chick because like people like me, I'm used to my folks be in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, because
I think you will find your
but everything
golden
that come
hen
everything
one
that
day.
come out of my mind, everything that come out of my mouth gonna be instructions. Hey, go get me some tea. Hey, go.
They don't have a problem doing that.
No,
Right.
but I'm saying there are those, and a lot of my partners that's in the game, but they said, man, Ken, I just can't fuck with no square bitch, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because these squares,
Well,
man, they something else.
They rebel.
Well, dig this, right? like Jay-Z say, first time they stress, I'm breezing.
Yeah.
Right? When you meet somebody, you have to say, well, this is what I'm into. This is how I want it. And the woman will say, nah, I can't do that. I'm not that. Or I can fall into this understanding. We can make it can work. Being in a relationship is like casting for a movie. You got to say, this is a movie of our life.
Sticking to the script.
But there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, there's going to be happy scenes, there's going to be hard scenes, there's
Yes.
going to be fight scenes, all these scenes. Are you willing to do all the scenes?
Right.
The problem is most people ain't down for all the fucking scenes. They just want the fun scenes. When it gets rough, they not ready for it. A lot of times you meet a chick and she's like, this nigga will do for now. See? So her plan is not really for the rest of the way. It's for now. Like not Mr. Right now.
Right.
So you don't know. If you meet a chick and she's just plotting like, I'll stay with the nigga for this
Little
certain
bit
amount of
until this
time, and
time.
then I'm gonna make a move to the next better
Right.
thing that comes along.
Right.
Then you made a bad decision.
Okay,
Right.
a view from the game. If you with a broad and you doing everything right and you making all the right moves, and you buying her minks, you buying her diamonds, she driving Bentleys, and then she on the phone with her girlfriend, and her girlfriend just broke up with James. James out there cheating. Girl, niggas ain't shit. Fuck these motherfuckers, girl. Woo. And she's putting that seed in your girl head.
James a dumb motherfucker.
No.
That's who he is.
No, but hold on. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. No, it's good.
I'm just listening
But I'm
to
saying,
this, from
we talk
square shit.
We trying to break it down for him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To break it down for these young people. So you know what I'm saying? So this woman, she on the phone and she's talking all this shit about, you know, how men ain't shit, but you got a good woman. She got a good man, but for some reason, you know what I'm saying, she listened to this shit and she letting this seed plant in her head.
I'll make it simple for you, Kenny. Dig this. Have you ever seen Basketball Wives?
Yes.
I seen it.
They never wives.
Yeah.
They're never wives. They're exes. The girls on Basketball Wives are the exes. Those are the scorn bitches. You know what the Basketball Wives are doing? No interviews. They good. They somewhere in the mansion. They living. They having a great life. You're not gonna get a real basketball wife to talk. They're not talking.
Right.
They
so
good.
You tell all the women out there in Square Land and in Game Land that you know what I'm saying, me, the best thing to do is don't listen to your whole partners or don't listen to them bitches that's jealous because you got a good man and that you know what I'm saying, Coco got iced tea, he got Bentleys, Rolls Royces, mansions and shit, and she winning and he winning, and a lot of y'all be in the game and y'all be winning, and what y'all do, y'all end up losing everything because you listen to a bitch that's a fixed up garbage can.
Here's the rule of the game. Take advice from people you admire.
Yes.
And admire is a big word. That's like it's not I like your shoes, it's I like your life. I like everything about it. So if you got a friend that ain't if you a guy and he ain't got no woman, he's sleeping on the couch, don't take financial advice from this nigga. Yeah. Don't take female advice. Right?
That's my point.
If you a girl and your girlfriend is lost and she got 5 babies and don't take advice from her. Take one that you admire. Go to someone who you admire. Now, people always come to me, well, give me a relationship advice. I'm like, I know how to be married to my wife. Yes. I don't know how to be married to your wife because I know what it takes to make my wife happy.
Right.
And to stay in check and me and her have a relationship. But I don't know how to be married to this new particular girl.
You don't know how her demeanor is.
I don't know what the fuck she needs or wants or expects.
In the game, it's the same thing, right? It's the game, the same thing. Niggas be like, say, Ken, man, you know what I'm saying? I just knocked this new bitch, man. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? How to do this, how to do that. I said, say, man, first of all, let me tell you something, man.
Tell him.
That's your bitch. That's not my bitch. I mean, if the bitch slapped the shit out of you, I don't know what you gonna do. If the bitch slapped the shit out of me, man, it's gonna be World War II.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, me and you got two different perspectives.
Right.
Like, if I get a bitch behind another nigga and that bitch is out of pocket, she doing a whole bunch of shit, you know what I'm saying? Me, I'm saying, hey, bitch, you don't fit my program because you was on some mispimping.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's the same thing from
in a relationship.
From the game perspective.
But
that takes me over to Barbie, Ferrari. So
Ferrari,
okay,
Barbie.
So I know you're gonna be able to vibe a little bit. So how do you look at it, like from a female's perspective, fucking with a square ass nigga? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, dealing with squares. I mean, how do you navigate when you came from the game and you was out there doing your thing? Now you got a square dude. You know, like, hey, mama, you so fine. Your mama should have had triplet. Hey, you need to be in Look magazine. He popping game at you, you know, but you know he a square. And you been hustling and been getting down with niggas that's really about this ism. So I mean, how do you, as a female, you know, just from a view from the people out there, just let them know how do you, I don't know, you call yourself a hoe sometimes from a hoe perspective.
Right.
You call yourself, yeah, all the time.
Okay,
So can you tell the people how do you deal with squares? You know, look at the camera and tell them.
I don't. I don't want anything to do with them.
Unless they're giving you some money.
I can't, okay, dealing with squares in the other sense of like, I know how to deal with them better in a business sense.
Right.
But personally, I can't relate to them even to be friends.
Right.
So if a square came to you, he was a multi-millionaire. He said, Barbie, I love you.
That's a trick.
Right.
So no matter what it is, you gonna always look at him as a trick, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that goes back to this. So you're gonna always deal with somebody you're gonna be under their instructions, right? So if you're dealing with a guy, it's gonna have to be a guy that you willing to follow his instructions, right? Or do you get to the point where you say, man, I've been through that. I don't want to do that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm independent. You know what I'm saying? You know, baby, we get money together, but I ain't trying to, you know, let you tell me when to go out and this and that and other. So how do you feel about that? You know, if you saying you ain't gonna deal with a boss, a player, right? Mm. But is you gonna deal with him? Is you still gonna grant him them same privileges, you know, to be able to be under his instructions?
Well, I'm a real bitch, I think, to a real man.
Right.
So I think that the game has disciplined me and taught me how to be a real woman to a real man and follow a real man's lead. But somebody who is a square, who doesn't even see the same vision as me, can't lead me anywhere but to their bank account to give me some money to fund what I'm trying to build, because they can't even conceive my dreams are. So for me, at this point of my life, where I'm at now, I feel like I'm more focused on developing the boss bitch that I want to be. So when I run into another boss, that all he could do is teach me, and we could add value to each other.
Right.
But
so it still had to be like Ice-T was saying, Coco matched his rhythm. You know what I'm saying? He still felt like, you know, he wanted somebody that could handle his business, and you know, that could help him increase his bottom line and his financial wherewithal. So is that what you're saying? You know, like say if a dude was in the game, right, and he was really handling his business, and you know, he was pretty much segue into the real estate and some other shit.
Right.
You said you would fuck with him.
Yeah, I would.
Based on the fact that you know he's from the game.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I mean, you would, it would be on a different level. It'd have to be on a mutual level. That's what you're saying, right?
I'm saying as long as he's just about business and about hustling and about upgrading and leveling up and adding value to me and teaching me something that I can't learn, or just can't take some money from him to go learn something else, that he's actually bringing me up from where I'm at, then I can fuck with that, whether he came from the game or he's a square. But it's just the way he handles himself, and most squares don't handle themselves that way.
You gotta be from the game fucking with Mike. You know what I'm saying? And transitioning. You know what I'm saying? You have to bend through something. You know, but I like you to be to change. You know what I'm saying? Like you always say you're saying, you know.
Ghetto Street, Second Street.
Yes, exactly.
I say
now, I could fuck with that, but a square will never be the same as me, because I'm a circle. And you can't fit a square into a circle. You know what I'm saying? In the way I think and stuff. Because a square, the first time he called me a his no, and I'm be like, your grandma is, if she'd have got $1 for every man she fucked for free, she'd be rich. You know what I'm saying? I'll be disrespectful. But somebody from the Gizame ain't gonna talk to me like that. They're gonna adore me. I'm a queen. I'm a celebrated hizzo. You know what I'm saying? Hustle mom all over the world. They know me. I'm celebrated. I'm a household name. Not a household name.
You know, I think when a cat been in the street, whatever he's been doing, the first thing when he do is he'll seek a square girl out. Because he'll feel that might be able to get him out of the life or whatever he's doing, you know. So you get a nurse or something like that. But then that'll cause you to change so much about yourself. You know, you don't talk the same way. You just, and you'll kind of, you won't be yourself, and you won't be able to pull it off. You know, so the girl you hang out with is going to have to be something about a player, about her, or some admiration of a player.
Exactly.
Like I said, when I met Coco, I had on a red snakeskin suit. You dig? And she was like, ooh, this is cute. You know, I like this. So then when I would talk, she like, ooh, it tickled her. Now, whether she was a square or not, she was with it. She liked my flavor. Now, one thing about her is, you know, see, when you hustling, right? Let's put it like this. You can't send no bitch you love. If you love somebody, you got feelings. You got some kind of feelings that go beyond that. So when you sending somebody, you guys are both in
Basically
a business. It's a business situation. We working together. We getting money. Blah blah blah. But so basically when I got with her, I had no bad intentions. Even though she was game for whatever. She's like, whatever, I fucks with you. But I was like, nah, I want this to last a long time. Now, men will, when you see a future, see, I didn't see Coco. When I met Coco, Coco was 23 years old. See what I'm saying? I seen Coco right now at 43. I seen, if I give her the right guidance and the right things, she's going to grow up and be a beautiful woman, a mama, but still be bad, right? So that was what I saw. So I was very careful not to put her in any crosses, do anything that she's able to look back on and say, remember you put me in this cross, or you did this, or you tried. So I handed her with kid gloves because, you know, I was done. I was like, I'm not, you know, I'm not really trying to re-choose. I knew what was out there. Like, it's like a landmine. These chicks out here right now are scandalous. they looking at me as a lick. I'm like, nah, I'm good. And you know what Kenny said, one down bitch is worth 10 funky hoes, you know what I'm saying? So I was like at that,
Yes.
I was at that point where I was ready to find a true and stop. And that was where it was. So, you know, it's all about like we said again, it's all about both people being in the same mind state.
Right.
Am I done? And I ask her, are you done? The difference is, even at 23 years old, she been running since she was 17.
Right.
She been in Playboy. She been to Vegas. I call it the
Devil's
Devil's Triangle.
Yeah. That's why she's
been
good as rhythm.
Vegas to LA, back and forth, run around modeling. You know, guys, hey, take me here. Been there, been on the boats, all that. As a pretty girl, I call it, you know, you got white privilege, you got pretty girl privilege.
Right.
Pretty girls get through doors, they don't need nothing, they get, you know, so she had done that. But at the time when she met me, I was like, let's put it like this. If she had met me 10 years earlier, I would have got her in trouble.
So, is you gonna ever meet your male version of Coco? Somebody that's down, that's you know, whatever, and then when you see it, what does that look like to you? You know what I'm saying? Do it look like, you know, dude with a bunch of money, a dude with a bunch of game, or a dude that you just want to upgrade or whatever? I mean, because you know, it's a lot of young ladies out there that admires you. You got a lot of people that respect you all over the world because you've been in the game and you've been winning for so many years. You know, if you was to, you know, just give your perspective what that look like, and then maybe some young lady could be inspired by what you say.
I don't really think I'm looking for anything in particular. I'm just more focused on just building my brand, Bad Bitch Boot Camp, and helping other women like in my position, like just do the right thing with their money and learn how to be independent bosses themselves, so we can match up with a boss dude. That's what we deserve. That's what it's got to be.
You want to meet him at his level.
Match my
and but I also want to be on that level. And then whatever value he can add to me is a bonus. But I'm not looking to be a housewife. I'm looking to be a partner, a power couple. Like I want to be on some Beyonce shit. I want to buy my husband a $500,000 helicopter and say, see you later. I got shit to do. You know, let's go get some more money.
But see, you just said you don't want to be a housewife. See, that's different. Coco wanted to be a housewife.
Right.
You know, so some people, that's a different. You have to look out in the same direction. I always say love isn't looking someone in the eyes; it's looking out in the same direction. So, like Barbie said, we both have to have a vision of the future. So you're gonna have to meet a guy that's like, I want you to be a boss. You're gonna be a businesswoman, and I'm gonna be that. But then who knows? I might be like, well, I want you're a boss enough. You got enough money. How about kids? You may say, I don't want kids. So that could be. Okay, that's a problem. Yeah. So you have to find somebody who sees the same vision of the future as you did. Now, when I got with Coke, she didn't want to have kids. She's like, I want kids. When she hit 30, she said, I think I want kids. I was like, okay, well, you tell me I can make a baby through a brick wall. You tell me, you know what I'm saying, what time. So at 35, she wanted to have the baby, and it was the best decision in her life. Right. I already got grown kids. I don't have a maternal urge. But she had the baby, and it was the best decision for her as a woman, you know.
Just to experience that.
Whatever's going to make you whole, Barbie. Whatever you want, you got to get it.
Exactly.
But everybody wants something different. So it's hard for you to say, well, I don't know what you want. I talk, my man, like when people say, what's success, Kenny? I can't define your success. No. I don't know what your success is.
No. You know, Ice-T's success is Law and Order. You know, my success is, you know, the things I do with the hip-hop fraternity. But it's certain things that we had to do, you know, persistence.
Yeah.
You know, procrastination is the graveyard for success. So we don't procrastinate. We get up, we do what we have to do. You know, we believe and conceive. Whatever we believe and conceive, we know we can achieve. We don't never believe our doubts, so we don't never doubt our beliefs. That's the clues to success. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So it could be from whatever perspective, whether you're a painter, whether you're shooting wicked jump shots, or whether you're a rapper, whatever. So, you know, I said, you know, a lot of times, you know, one thing I found out about all success is that success is always predicated on failure.
On failure, yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the clue that I get from success. That everybody that I talk to, you know, even you go to, you know, Barack Obama, you know, how many times he tried to go, different people who succeeded in life. It was, you know, the guy who made the plastic forks. He gave the best analogy of hardship. He said that he went to 21 banks. His wife said, go to 22. He went to the 22nd bank. When he went to the 22nd bank, you know, they gave him a loan. He said, man, you know what? He said, it wasn't my success. He said, yeah, I'm a billionaire now. He's a billionaire. He said, I'm a billionaire. He said, but it wasn't the money that I made over a protracted period of time. He said, it was the failure that built my character, hardship that made me calibrate and made me see what I was really made of. And even Shakespeare said, sweet is adversity, meaning that adversity leads one to one's destiny. So, you know, you have to have, you know, certain adversity, you got to have certain failure, because failure is an indication that you did something wrong. So that's what I mean by success.
I think everybody's looking for happiness, right?
Right.
Everyone's looking for happiness. Now, what's your definition of happiness? And a lot of times, what you think will make you happy is just an illusion until you actually achieve it.
Being over Iced Tea House.
Yeah, right. So you achieve it, and then you go, oh, this isn't what I thought it was going to be.
Right.
That's why a lot of rich people commit suicide.
Yeah.
Because when you broke, you think, well, just with this money, this will make me happy. But now you got all the money and you still not happy.
Right.
So now you turn on yourself, like, fuck it. So like all the things that Barbie might think she wants, a lot of the things she will achieve, she be like, oh, that really wasn't what I thought it was going to be. You dig what I'm saying? Then your priorities start to shift. You know, I always wanted a yacht. You get on that motherfucking yacht. It's a big hotel in the middle of fucking water. You now it depends who you have on the yacht with you. So Barbie, you get 100 for a yacht. The fuck is that? It's a fucking boat that sits in the middle of the water. Now you get pleasure in entertaining on this thing people that don't deserve to get on this motherfucker, right? You on it with the wrong person.
Right.
I was talking to Dr. Dre about this shit. He said, man, you out in the middle of the ocean by yourself. With the wrong person, it could be a nightmare.
Yeah.
So a lot of those things, you go, you get on it, you do it, you live it, you pay for it, and you go, done that. I don't need one of those.
Right.
I've been there. But as long as it's a vision that you haven't achieved, you can long for it.
Right.
A lot of things we want, we just need to experience.
Right.
I wanted to live with 2 chicks. Did it? Not a good idea. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good idea. Like after a while, it's like maybe for the night, but not,
all the time.
Lord have mercy. You know, a lot of things that we want, it's just because we have not achieved them yet. And once you achieve them, you know, like you in my house, not the biggest house in the world, but I've lived in big houses. All they are is extra rooms. It's more space. Me and Coco kind of live on top of each other. I got a TV, couch. I'm comfortable. I'd rather put the money in the bank. I don't need no big motherfucking situation.
Right.
So, but you have to grow to that.
Right.
You have to grow to that. You might want this super big mansion, but really, what is it for? If you're not, what is it for? Who are you impressing?
Right.
What the fuck is really going the fuck on? So I got cars, but I like them. That's my shit. Like you might like bags. I like them.
Cars.
That's my thing.
Right.
I like them.
Yeah.
I don't even drive the motherfuckers. I just like them.
But you
they
think of
look
a
beautiful.
thermostat, right? A thermostat, you know, if you live in Africa, 120 degrees is not that hot. But if you live in Alaska, 100 degrees is hot.
Right.
So, you know, I think it's degrees of happiness, and it's degrees. Like, for example, I tell people, it's 3 levels of narcissism. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like the first narcissist is the one who just really absorbed with himself. He just really, I'm just this, I'm that.
Right.
That's one level. Then
Right.
the next level is like a Universal or a Def Jam. They narcissistic in the way that they want to see Jay-Z, they want to see an Ice-T.
Right.
There's so many levels of narcissism that we all narcissistic, but to say you not narcissistic means that you're a narcissist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? To say
You
not
bragging that you're not.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. So you know that goes to the level of of emotions. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know. You ever heard of IQ? That's IQ is intellectual quotient, but it's another thing called EQ. That's emotional quotient.
Right.
Quotient. So, but they sit in 2 different places of your brain. See what I'm saying? I mean, so some people that's emotional, you know, and they dramatic, they drama queens.
Yes.
What makes them happy is arguing and fighting. You know what I'm saying? Me with people. You
Right,
know what I'm
that
saying?
makes them happy.
Yeah, but then you got people. You know what I'm saying? Me that's on the intellectual quotient that deals with reasoning. They like to solve problems, like the Einstein and
Right.
you know, and the Henry Ford. So you know, it's different levels of enjoyment and what makes people happy. You know, like I said,
That's
you
the
know,
whole game. Everyone's
Yeah.
trying to be happy. Like my name on Twitter is Final Level, and
Final Level.
I feel the final level is inner peace.
Yeah.
inner peace.
Inner peace. When you finally are happy with yourself, you like what you see in the mirror. You like how
Right.
your life is. And I came from the dark side, you know, where we robbing and stealing and running and hiding and carrying guns and sleeping with guns and everything was a lie and you got aliases and all that. And that life is a dark place.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
So
a dark place. So now
Okay.
I'm happy. I let people have it, but see, I cannot be
I let
offended.
people have
I
it.
cannally be offended by anybody I don't know
Right.
personally.
Right.
Now I met all you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to hear one of you guys say something bad about me, it would bother me because I was like, wow, I was nice to them. That was
Right.
cool. But just random motherfuckers, I don't know them.
Right.
And probably if they met me, they might like me, but
Right.
they just talking shit. They got a version of me that they don't like. So I don't care. But think about it. The only thing that can really hurt you is somebody you know saying
Right.
something. That would bother you.
Right.
Like if I heard Kenny said something bad about me, that would really bother me. I would struggle with that. I would want to call him like, man, did you really say this about me?
Right.
Because he's my friend.
Right.
Right.
But
Your real
just a
friend.
nigga I don't know out
Right.
there,
But your quotes be so funny, but you
give a
say
fuck.
back to him, you don't give a fuck.
because I can't
Okay,
give a
you
fuck.
don't.
You can't give a fuck about everybody.
It's so
You
hilarious.
can't.
I just want to give Bob one more question on Barbie. So Barbie, IC said what makes him happy. Okay, we understand that you got your podcast, and you know, for me, just doing business with you and doing a couple interviews with you, that seemed like that's one of the things that make you happy. You was seeming very, very happy about that.
Look, as a player, let me shut this down. I can read her. You know what make Bobby happy? I mean, independence.
Exactly.
She just wants to have her own bag
Right.
and be successful, so she technically doesn't need anybody. And at that point, when she's technically paid to where she feels she's straight, she'll be able to make a decision about who she wants to be around and what she wants to deal with. But as a woman being a boss bitch, this is what she's saying. She's just saying,
I just wanted to tell her about the.
am I right?
Right.
Right. She just wants to get her own bag.
That's what I want. That's why I want you to tell
Right.
people about your
And
show.
she might change her mind.
Nothing
later
wrong
on
with
down
that.
the line.
I just want
That's
to. I know that
exactly
I
what I
read the same thing. I just want her to do her tell people about your show and your independence. Like IT said, you want to be independent. You just want to get your bag, and that's what you're doing with your show. Can you just let people know where they can find your show at?
I'm Ferrari Barbie, the host of Bad Bitch Boot Camp, where we make basic bitches better and bad bitches better. I'm just about motivation and elevation for all types of bad bitches from all walks of life, but mostly from the game. So we
Right.
can learn how to use our skills from the streets to get to the suites, and how we can use our money after we make it, because everybody teaches us how to make money, but they don't show us what to do with it.
Right.
And we're too fine to be some pretty bums. So we need to know what to do after
Love that.
our hoeing is over with or our hustling is over with.
Yes.
What do we do with our money? Are we investing that money besides into pimping? Is pimping investing our money?
Are you calling all renegades out to stand up and fight? Or are you calling out 304s
I'm talking to hoes
that's got folks?
that have game, that have, even if they don't have folks
Okay.
anymore, because unfortunately, like, you know, I'm out of
It's
the game.
slim
But
pickings.
it's the fact that bitches who still move like they got folks, whether they got them or not. Bitches
Right.
who use the game for the real reason, not to play with this shit, to really like boss up.
Okay.
And unfortunately, a lot of women aren't under proper instruction, so everybody's just out here on some bullshit, right?
Right.
But like you, how I admire you, because you stick up and say, no, bitch, you're not supposed to do this, and you're not supposed to do that, because
You're not.
look what they have to look at and listen
Right.
to. Me, I just try to lead by example.
Right.
Any bad bitch that comes around me, we make money being bad bitches. I'm not
Right.
talking about selling pussy at all.
Right.
I'm saying, you know,
Businesses
being
and-
bad bitches. Like he said, we can go anywhere and do anything.
Right.
that's easy. We're already in the door for free. Now, what are we going to do with this opportunity?
Right.
Are we going to make some money, or are we just trying to get some, like, what? I don't want bags and Birkins. I want buildings.
Right. You trying to go for the
401k. Right. And only real hoes would know what to do with those opportunities and, like, use your skills.
Yes.
On a different level. And that's just what I want to promote to bad bitches, to transfer your skills into something else that you can use beyond.
So you ever think
your
about
beauty.
writing a book?
Yeah.
Niggas don't read books. You write a book, they say, nice book. Where can I hear it? You know, they don't want to read. Yeah, they want to do an audio
more
book.
like an Adult Swim cartoon.
So back to this book.
That
we just
would
want
be
to
dope.
get Barbie in there.
Right, that would be dope.
So back to
Thank
this
you.
book. Now this is the part where I really want Ice to. Ice, can you read this and then tell us what that stands for? How that ties into this book right here?
My street cred was based around being a jewelry thief. We robbed jewelry stores, and we always were looking for this diamond.
Yes.
You know, but that was what my crew did. So they had a thing called a Players Toast in Vegas, which was like a players ball. It had all kinds of different hustlers. They had gangsters, pimps, hustlers, drug dealers, everybody, but people from the life. And they gave me this award, and out of all my awards, Grammys, and that's
Yeah, we're gonna let James talk about that.
NAACP award and all that. This award means the most to me because this comes from my friends, and it says, "Toast to Ice-T. You have made it possible for so many players to come up in the game. You literally opened the gates of the entertainment industry for those who were clever enough to position themselves to get paid or be successful. You once said it's all the same hustle, just different marks. We want to go on record to say how proud we are of you for making the transition from hustler, Mac, player, pimp to a successful rapper, actor, and entrepreneur. From the entire crew, we are proud of you. Presented to Ice-T, first annual Players Toast." So
beautiful.
this meant a lot because it came from my boys.
Yes.
You know, and they know me, and the award is the transition award.
Right.
They like, nigga, you proved, and even like when we just got the star, they like,
That was big.
homie, like, and it's inspirational, and even to you ladies, it's
Absolutely.
inspirational. Like, whatever you've been through or whatever you've done does not dictate where you end up.
Right.
And you can end up any motherfucking where. People love Malcolm X. Malcolm X was pimping.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yes, and he
so
transitioned.
so and the game is what people fall into as options. This is an option. Well, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. Well, the options don't stop with the game. The options now, like Barbie said, is real estate, buildings, things of that nature. But you still got to gain the knowledge to understand as you move from one game to the next. So
Right.
you just can't be like a woman saying, well, you know, I hit this lick and this trick, this gave me $20 million and I'm going to invest in real estate, but you have no knowledge
Of real estate.
of real
How to
estate
use it.
or how to use it. You're going to be broke just that quick, because when you get money, you don't understand. Like, you get money, I got people showing up dressed like you. I'm a wealth advisor. The con artist looks as good as you.
Right.
You know, and you can lose as much money through investments as you can make money. So a hustler that's trying, if you only got $100, then the nigga that's coming for your money, he's probably worth a 500.
Mm-hmm.
If you got 10 million, the nigga that's coming to break you is a millionaire. The game escalates.
Yeah.
So the cat that's coming to break you, oh, Kenny Ivy just got $20 million. He's worth 20 million. But he's a player, and he's gonna break you because the game escalates with whatever you got.
Right.
So the opponents I have are
The higher the
different.
level, the higher the devils.
Say that again.
The higher the levels, the higher the devils.
That's right.
Or the higher you climb up the mountain, the colder it gets.
The older
Yes.
and colder it gets.
So you have to understand that. So people like, oh, well, I'm gonna get this money. I'm like, you're gonna get trimmed. It's not. You have to have the knowledge at that level of the game. Whatever money you got it. Your intelligence has to rise with it, or you will soon be.
This is the game that you started with.
Yeah,
But,
still in
but
jail.
Law and Order it's the game that you end up.
I still have
playing.
enough money to buy a diamond that big though.
Yeah. So before we get into the NAACP, can you tell us a little bit about Law and Order? And
Yes.
A lot of people in the game want to know, how did that transition come about, and how do you feel about that situation?
Well,
I know you say that they
started-
want you to play a cop, but the cops are the gangsters.
Well, no. It's starting off. You start off rapping. Rapping was something I found easy to do because I was quoting Iceberg Slim. My music, I always called it more of a literature, like what you do,
Right.
But over music. It wasn't like hip hop party dance shit. I'm New Jack Hustler. I'm your pusher. Some of y'all niggas is bitches too. It's all of
Oh
this
my
it's
God,
game.
all my hits.
So I'm doing
Grew
these.
up on it.
I'm doing these songs. So then I get a chance to be in New Jack City. So one thing led to another.
Right.
But one of my mottos is, Kenny, you don't guide life, you ride life.
Yeah.
There's no way you know what tomorrow's gonna happen. You could sit up tomorrow and somebody says, hey man, I have a textile company. I like your tie. I like you to be in charge of textile. Next thing you call me Ice, I'm in Taiwan, nigga. I'm running a
Yes.
textile. You don't know what the next move is gonna be.
Right.
It just
Like
happens.
with the book.
You just ride it.
Split decision.
Be ready for the next opportunity because we
Yes.
don't know where that's going to take us.
Seize the moment.
Right. I'm doing movies. And then New Jack, then I'm with my house. Here's some player shit. I'm at my house with Fab Five Freddy in Hollywood Hills. Fab Five Freddy's looking at my roof like the Mac. Talking about, nigga, you need to make a planetarium here so you can tell the hoes the constellations. And because see, pimping or not, everything I do is pimping.
Right.
So even though whether I got hoes on the track or not, all our dialogue is pimping. Everything we talk about
Right.
is how we, nigga, yeah, you should have the bitches and have the money up.
Hey.
We talking this shit like we act. So Andre Harrell, rest in peace, calls and says, "Oh, well, you over Ice-T's house? Tell that nigga he need to be on New York Undercover." And I was like, "Fuck that shit." I said, "That's a rip off of New Jack City."
Right.
Then he hit me, "Oh, black people do this. Oh, you too big now, huh?" Now they play that card.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, let me be on that show. I did that show. That was Dick Wolf. I did Swift Justice, Dick Wolf. I did Law and Order Exile, Dick Wolf. He kept hiring me back. I did a show called Players, Dick Wolf.
That
And
was
then
my next question.
Then I got the call to do Law and Order SVU, which I was like, nah. I was in LA trying to run a record label. And they said, come do 4 episodes. And I did 4 episodes, and I've been on that show 24 years.
Man, that's big.
So now the thing that I was a lot of the question that you kind of address is in most of your interviews about playing a cop. So
Well, I was scared early playing the cop, but I got over that with New Jack City.
Right.
Okay.
Because when I did New Jack City, I had the album Original Gangster coming
Right.
out.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, will my fans really understand me playing a cop?
This
But
is a part.
I make this clear all the time. I said that I have never had a problem with the police. I have a problem with bullies. I have a problem with racists. I knew when I was breaking the law that they were just doing their job.
Right.
I never looked at the cops as the enemy. I looked at the cops as the opponent. They're the opponent. We hustling. They out there. They doing their job. We got to play against them. We got to outsmart them. But they're not the enemy. The enemy is somebody that's out there really trying to hurt you and kill you. So I was like, and like I was telling my man earlier, I was telling H, if you drug dealer, right? Mm-hmm. The illegality of the game you're in creates the margin. If you make cocaine legal, the shit's worthless. It has to be illegal. So the cops have to be there. They're part of this. They're essential part of the game to make this a valuable commodity. So we gonna rob this bank, all of us. We know it's illegal.
Right.
He's the police, but we gotta outsmart him. They're not the enemy. They're the opponent.
Right.
We have to beat them.
Right.
You gotta beat them. If we get caught, we play Law and Order. We cuff up. We got
Right.
attorneys. We gonna get you out.
Right.
Seems when you out on the streets, you on the track. The pimp said, "Look, you go to jail, we get you right out." We're playing a game against them, but we're not.
That's what the pimp say. They said a pimp got a job to do, hoes got a job to do, and the police got a job to do.
We ain't mad at
And
them.
I'm not mad at them. We just have to, you got to work around them.
Right. So therefore, when it was time for me to play the cop, I had no problem with cops. Like I said, I got a problem with fucking racists. I got a problem with bullies, and people that abuse their power.
Yeah.
All right.
Abuse their
So
authority.
if they got a
suckers.
they suckers, whether they got a badge or not. So now I do do Law and Order. I mean, I'm not Law and Order, New Jack City. I'm nervous though. I'm like, no one had ever acted. Will Smith hadn't acted. Nobody. I'm the first actor that really took on a dramatic role. I was scared shitless, like without ruining my whole career. But when I had the option to take it, I used to get my hair done at this place called Good Fred. I had my shit permed up. My shit was more wavy than ships in the Navy. You understand me? So I was like, but my girl Pearl, who did my hair, was like, nigga, you got a chance to be in a movie and you about to turn it down on some bullshit. She said, you niggas around here talking about no opportunities. You finally got an opportunity and you're about to turn it down. Why? Because they want you to play the police. Nigga, go play the motherfucking police. Nigga, get that money. Dude, stop tripping. Don't get caught up in this ghetto shit.
Right.
This ghetto mind fuck. And she checked me and I did the movie and people enjoyed the movie. And that was my step into this. Now doing Law and Order, I'm play the police. I don't give a fuck. If any niggas, because you know why? Because all my live niggas, hustlers, nigga, get that bag, nigga. Like, stop playing, nigga. Fuck that. Right. And they know I'm as far from a cop as you can get. But these corny square niggas on the street, oh, you the police. See, this one thing niggas got to know about me. I used to prey on the hood. I thought every other nigga on the corner was a sucker. I was one of them niggas. Like, we rolling Benzes, we sharp, we looking cool, we wearing Fila, we got jewels on and shit. Them niggas was all marks to us. Right. Every fucking body was a mark. Man, if you wasn't with my clique, you was a mark.
Right.
That's how we felt. We break them, we cheat them in dice, everything. We was all suckers. So for me now at this point to let the hood dictate what I do, I never let the hood tell me what to do. That's how I got out the fucking hood.
You know what I found though, Ice? That the roads you take to get to your destiny is never the ones that lead you there. It's your detours.
Yeah.
You know, because I never ever thought that I would be a literary agent, and I never thought that, even.
Wait a minute, say that again.
The roads that
this you is take, daily game.
The roads that you take to get to your destiny is not the ones that get you there.
It's your detours.
Like how you think you're gonna go this way.
Like that one, right?
And all of a sudden, bam! Something happened in your life that changed the trajectory of your whole way of life. And I think that's what Law and Order was for you. You probably thought that I'm gonna be this big rapper. I'm gonna do this, and here it is. The longest lasting actor in history.
Well, you know what it is? It's my second reincarnation. Like, how you have it's a second reincarnation because I lived a full musical career. I had 6 consecutive gold and platinum albums, had a house up in Hollywood Hills. I had everything. I ran that gauntlet, and then now I was able to jump into another one, acting. So this is like my second life. And 24 years in this life, you dig what I'm saying? So I don't know what my next one's going to be.
That's motivation.
Okay.
So much.
After I ask this last question, I'm going to turn it over the floor to you, Sister Martina. Give me that NAACP. So read that, Brother James.
33rd NAACP Image Award, Outstanding Supporting Actor in the Drama Series, Ice-T, Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
Bam. So let me see that, man. Now, we know Thurgood Marshall, we know Carter G. Woodson, maybe even Frederick Douglass. These brothers, they stood for justice. They stood for peace. They was involved in the civil rights movement. A lot of but even Benjamin Crunk right now, he's a brother. He's a member. He's down with the NAACP. A lot of brothers, it was a lot of people that died behind this organization. And here it is, you once had a song called Cop Killer, and now you're being awarded for being on Law and Order. And man, and by one of the most prestigious organizations in our community.
Listen, man, all this stuff comes from just being honest to myself.
Right.
I've been honest to myself. So, when I was doing what we consider negative shit, I was doubt. You ever see the movie Fargo?
Yes.
Fargo. There's a great line in it. They asked him something and she said, the best line, I used this many times. It seemed like the right thing to do at the time.
Yeah.
So based on where I was in my life, some of the decisions I made seemed like the right thing to do at the time. Mm-hmm. And there's no other defense other than that. That was the intelligence I had. That's what the situation I was in. These are the people I was hanging with. And I made some decisions that maybe today I wouldn't make. But at that time, that's how I felt I had to handle that situation. But I've always tried to be true and honest to myself at the moment. So if you met me when I was 15 or 16 or 17, I was a savage.
Right.
You know, I was mad. I was angry. I ain't got no parents.
I can see the eyes.
Fuck these niggas. Nigga, I'm like, you know, I had to be like that because I come from the hood. You gonna be either prey or predator.
Right.
So they want to prey on a light-skinned nigga with light eyes.
Right.
So I'm about to become the predator.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had to act out, and I had to get my niggas behind me, and I had to seem a little
So
wild.
the jungle was full of hunters that hunt
Right.
the hunters.
50 Cent said it ain't how this what the iced tea that I became is not how my mama raised me, it's how the hood made me.
Right.
I'm not that guy. So now I've regressed back to who I really am. You come over my house, it's wonderful. You got fish aquariums, you
Yes,
got life.
beautiful.
This is what I wanted the whole time. But when you down in the mud, then you have to be whatever they are if you want to survive. So I survived it. But nigga, I'm not really with all that shit no more. You know, I'm not with
Well,
it.
it used to be the survival of the fittest, but when you're in the hood, it's the survival of the slickest.
Right.
Whatever it is, somehow I managed. And so many of my friends that were so much cooler that I looked up to didn't. You know, rest in peace, Kenny Red, people like that I really loved and stuff. And I remember when he had COVID and he would calling me and all this different type of stuff. So to be still here, all I can do is try to give the game, man, because you know, they say, well, give some money. Like, how much money you think I got? I can't give every, if I get, I ain't even got enough money to give every nigga in the hood $1.
Right.
Hey,
28 million niggas.
Hey, you know, niggas always ask me to say, they say, Ken, man, I need a jug. I said, okay, all right, I got you. But you got to wait till after my sons, then my grandsons, and then you got to wait for all the niggas that got out of jail before you. Then I got you. You know what I'm saying? I said, but you got to wait. Because I said, you can't help everybody that come along, but.
What did you say? What did you read the Bible a lot? Wasn't it the part where Jesus taught people how to fish?
Yeah,
Yes.
teach them how to fish, and they fish eat for life.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. And also, I'm
That's what
dealing
you told
with.
me, man. You told me that.
I'm dealing with recovering hustlers, ex-hustlers,
right.
just like Barbie's over here dealing with chicks that been in the life. There is life after the life.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is life, and that's what I'm promoting.
Transitioning.
Because if not, like my niggas is in prison. My boys is calling me from Pelican Bay. They calling me from Leavenworth and Lewisburg, and you know, and you know what they tell me? Don't send nobody here, cuz. Don't send nobody here, cuz. I could get on an interview. This interview will get out. Them niggas will watch it. They be like, yeah, okay, Trey, that shit's right. That's right. They hold me accountable. And they also said, you never gotta lie. You lived such a wild life.
Right.
You never gotta lie. You got enough fucking real shit.
yeah.
And then you know what one of my pimp buddies told me, he said, nigga, you ain't gotta lie because they ain't gonna believe the truth. They ain't gonna believe the truth. So why even waste time lying? Tell the
Right.
truth. They gonna call you a liar any
Right.
motherfucking way. So
Yeah.
fuck it. Don't even put no
said,
sauce
remember
on
I
it.
said in my book, The Art of Human Chess, I said, if you really want to get people to gossip, tell them a lie. And they go spread that lie. You know, people believe a lie that was told for 1,000 times than
Before
they
they-
believe the truth that was
right.
told for the first time.
That's why I tell you, a lie will get around the world twice before the truth can get his pants on. You know?
It's
So
strangely mixed.
but people love negativity. We in a world now where people want the negativity. They thrive on it. And I'm just not that person. You know, I don't accept gossip from niggas.
Right.
You know, as soon as you bring up another nigga's life, his wife, anything, I mean, you sound like a bitch, nigga. Like, why are
Straight
you?
up.
You know, women, you guys can gossip. There's certain things women can do that I don't have a problem with because y'all women, but you a man. Nigga,
Right.
come off of that, man. Why you
Quit
talking
tripping.
about
Why
this
you hating
other?
on the next
And
man?
it started to be trendy.
Okay.
Seeing Dick Wolf's name after, like, he's on everything. Like, that is so big. And that's like every hoe's dream, like, to get Dick Wolf. Because I have sat in my bed and be like, damn, I would love to get Dick Wolf.
Dick Wolf's like 78, though.
I know, but I'm wondering if does he like black girls? Because, like, I don't, it's not even sexual. I just want to massage his back while he writes.
I like Dick might like to hear this. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Dick Wolf is a cool man.
I know, I see him on everything I see at the end. Dick Wolf.
Well, Dick Wolf started off as a writer on Miami Vice, and he worked on a lot of different stuff. And then he got his thing going with Law and Order. Dick Wolf is caked out. Dick Wolf has 9 shows in prime time right now. 9. FBI Most Wanted, FBI International, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med, Law and Order SVU, and Law and Order Organized Crime. He has 9 shows.
Right.
So
he's on everything.
That man's eating. He's good. But see, when you get as much money as Dick Wolf, it's more about legacy now. It's more about just doing things that'll never be able to be done. So his name just stands. He don't need no bread. It's legacy. And that's one thing I try to press the people that right now for me, it's my legacy.
Right.
Because my kids, my son, my daughter, they don't live off my money. They live off my reputation.
Yes.
So my daughter's in Atlanta. Motherfuckers treat her like a queen. You treat her like a queen. Why? Because my name is still good.
Yes.
If I go out like a sucker, if I'm a snitch or a rat or any bullshit, then they gonna treat her like shit.
Right.
My son is in LA. Oh, Dad, I got juice. How you got juice? Nigga, that's my juice.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So that's what a legacy is. When you say Kenny Red's name, his legacy is so strong that I have to respect you.
Yes.
So that's why at the end when they do the Bill Cosby thing or they do that shit and they ruin your name at the end, it destroys your family. It ruins your family. So I think about my daughter. I'm thinking about that.
Right.
And that's why I got to keep sucker ducking. I'm like, I'm not letting you twist me at the end of this bullshit.
Play you out of anything. Yes.
Man, motherfuckers.
Right.
I'm not with it.
Yes, rest in peace to Kenny Red.
I got a jewel from all these players.
Right.
Kenny told me, he said, Ice, man, you never got to tell nobody you good with the women or you sharp or you got money, man, because if it's real, it's going to show.
It's going to show.
That's his words, right?
Yes.
He said, it's real, it's going to show. You ain't got to tell nobody nothing about yourself.
I try not to tell motherfuckers shit. Right. They got to see it. They got to see it.
Right.
You know, I tell you, but shit, you know how I do. Shit, man, motherfuckers, they don't know. You 100 on that.
We got the ex-hustler fraternity over here. You got hip-hop fraternity, now we got the ex-hustler fraternity.
I remember the ex-hustler shit.
With this book, Split Decision, Spike, was you there to pick him up when he got out of prison?
No, he got out of prison. Oh, look, this is when they gave me that award.
Wow.
That's
That was
LP
nice.
giving me the award. That's Spike on the yard. No, I wasn't there. I was not there. He touched down. You know what happened was, he went to parole and he made parole the first time he went because we got him a lawyer. We couldn't get him. We couldn't help him. Once you get sentenced, he took a deal where he had no appeal. So he had to do the whole 25 guaranteed. So on the 26th year, he went to parole. He called us. He said, I'm going to parole. So we got him a good lawyer. We spent a lot of money, got him a good lawyer. But we didn't know if he beat it. So he said that they didn't even say nothing to him. He said that middle of the night, they just rolled him up.
Man.
They said, come on, man, Blau, get your shit. Because you know how it is in jail. They don't even let anybody know you getting out or nothing like that.
That was deep.
And they rolled him up and stuff like that. And they like, you getting released, Pierce. His name Alton Pierce. He was like, what? Next thing you know, he out the back door of the motherfucking prison.
Man.
So what's the first thing he did when he came home? He called you?
Nah, he got back to L.A. and he had to go to a halfway house. And so he had to check in there, and then he called Al P. Okay. And he called Al P. Al P like, what, you got a burner? He thought he was still in jail. Mm-hmm. He's like, nah, I'm over in this. What do you mean you over what? Nigga, you out? So he went and got him.
That's
and
amazing.
They pulled up, and Rich and them pulled up, and they said they just stood there for about 20 minutes crying, all of them because we never thought we were going to see Spike again.
It was over with.
They tried to whop him out. In LA they have what they call the LWOP, which is life without the possibility of parole. So that's a death sentence. So that's what we thought they gave him. He came home and next thing I know, I'm on the phone. They like, hey, Trey, talk to this nigga. Like, who is this Spike? He said, I thought it was a jail call. I'm like, wait, how? You out? He said, yeah. And so I saw him about a month later when I came to LA. Gave him a little care package and, he right now Spike works at the Cedar Sinai. He works at the hospital. He's pushing around COVID patients and shit. This nigga will not do nothing illegal. He's like, man, I prayed to God so many nights that I would get out of there and I'm free. I can't. I said I break a deal with a nigga. I can't break one with God.
That's
right. God gave me this.
The moral of the story is now Spike made his a split decision too to stay home.
Yeah.
Well, no, same thing we were talking about. You know, I was talking about the H when you get ready to get married. I asked your brother. I said, "You done? Are you done running, chasing hoes? Are you really done? Are you ready to be down with one person?" It's same to the woman. You done? Are you done? Same with a criminal. So you done?
Right.
You done testing the system?
Yeah.
And you done? And sometimes you ain't done. I'm like, I don't know. Like I told you, my boy, one of my boys, I asked him, he was a thief. He's a jewel thief, big time jewel thief. I told him, I said, yo, you done? Al, well, you know, Ice, man, things don't start picking up. I start picking up things. So I was like, I'm like, Lord have mercy.
That is so funny.
I said, but, you know, I'm done.
Right.
And Spike is done. And that's that's a deal you can only make with yourself. It's like being on drugs. Nobody can stop you from being on drugs. Monogamy can only be self-imposed.
Right.
You can't make nobody be monogamous. Right. It's a self-imposed thing. You have to say, it's your decision.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's not no one else's decision.
No,
if I want to get high,
decision.
you can't make me not get high. I'll find a way to get high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
Right.
hey, speaking of getting high, man, I got to bring this up. Okay, Pookie in New Jack City.
Right, that's what I want. Yes, that's a good one.
Hey, you hard on Pookie.
Chris Rock.
It was in the script. It was in the script.
You hard on Chris Rock.
So did that make it even better for you to play that part? You know, working with Chris
I want to know about that
It was
part.
fun.
Man.
It was fun.
Everybody want to know about that.
Yes.
Get that Pookie. Like, man, this motherfucker's a crackhead.
Right.
We got the job, me, Chris Rock, and all of us, and we went through the read-throughs, and we were really like nervous. We were not professional actors. And you know, the lady took us to the side. She says, you guys are here for a reason. Ice-T, you're a bigger star than anybody in this movie. You've already made your name in music.
Right.
They're using you to help fund the movie and all that, so don't feel any kind of way. Because I was feeling like at some point somebody would be like, can we get some real actors in here? Like, they're like, no, they need you guys. And
right.
Just pay attention, learn your lines. Don't be afraid to fuck up and just let it go. You know, the key to acting is you can't be nervous. You have to be relaxed. That's the key. I teach anybody that. You have to be relaxed. Even in a scene where you're angry,
right?
You're not angry. You're acting angry.
Like when you got, what's his name? Snipes.
Yeah, Wesley
At
Snipes.
the end when he talked about your mother.
Yeah, I'm acting.
Yeah, that was good acting.
But you know, you could turn it up. Because you have to do it 3 or 4 times. So you can't go out there and be mad. You know, you got to just be able to turn it up. But you know, people say, Ice, where you learn how to act? I'm like standing in front of a judge.
Right, okay.
I'd like to thank Ice-T for, you know, being in that position, in that role, the leadership role that we're looking up to now as an advisor. The hip-hop fraternity, you know, is growing, and the capacity that it's growing in is launching from the think tank. And the think tank conceptuality, 90% of black businesses and entities don't have a think tank. About 90% of white do. And when I started doing the math on that, years ago I used to do surveys. And doing the surveys, they would pay me $50 to answer a couple of questions. I'm like, I thought I was getting over by getting $50. Now realizing that the information I was giving them was allowing them to increase their product, it was allowing them to identify with their demographic, to target demographic more effectively, and increase their revenue. That's when I started backtracking, like, wow, this think tank process is very valuable. If we could apply this whole method to a structure like the hip hop fraternity, we could gather more information that could allow us to be more effective moving forward in every prospect. So that was like another notch under the belt on the platform. So I'm going into the overall aspect of hip hop fraternity, you know, elevating progressively on all levels. I didn't know I was going to be doing this, but it just so happened, like we said, in life, how things evolve.
Right.
I come from under Reverend Al Sharpton, dealing with Jesse Jackson in the music industry as an executive, and into politics now in this position where I'm able to be even more fluctual collectively on all levels. So I thank Pimp and Ken for giving me this opportunity once again. But like I said, I'm here to do the work. But it wouldn't be possible without brothers like you.
Yes.
You know, as are.
Well, I just kind of like, you know, we helped Kenny structure the hip hop fraternity, which is just basically a network of people that work, that have a common goal. And that's the one thing we lack as black people. We lack any type of connection to each other. And it's always got to be about money. And money is not what is valuable. It's the relationships and the ability to pick up a phone and call somebody for some insight. And so when I got into hip hop, there was a thing in New York City called the Zulu Nation, which was a group of rap groups that were all connected under Afrika Bambaataa, and Islam was the guy who brought me in. And I was like, this is dope. Like, all these rap groups are together, but they're part of a unit. Tribe Called Quest and Busta Rhymes and all these cats, and they're like down together. I'm like, that's kind of dope, you know? So I went back to LA. LA was splintered with gangs. I said, you know what, we're gonna create the Syndicate. Now the Syndicate was created by Lucky Luciano, who created the Commission, which was the 5 mob families, and it was a way of keeping them from killing each other. So in other words, with the Syndicate, we say, okay, Barbie, you a boss. Kenny, you a boss, you a boss. All of us are gonna work in the same thing, but none of us, before we fight, we agree to sit down. Now the fights usually come from the workers, the people on the outside, but the bosses will sit down and will make a decision. This creates organization in the midst of mayhem, you know? So what I did with all the rap groups in LA is I said, look, all you guys are your own bosses. Cypress Hill, you a boss.
Right.
You guys are a boss. You guys are a boss. I have no control over it, but can we get an agreement that we all sit down before we fight?
Right.
By doing that, everybody was saying Syndicate. Nothing was illegal, you know, and we also had a game where we basically said the Syndicate does not exist. See, this is a Syndicate tag. So, so
And the way you spelled it.
Yeah, we spelled it. So, but the whole thing was, you know, like the mob, we say you in a syndicate. Syndicate does not exist, but it did exist, but it doesn't exist.
Right. We don't talk about it.
Yeah, we don't talk about it. So what happened was when Kenny came and said, "Hey, we gonna do the hip hop fraternity," I was like, "Well, this could be done easily." But the trick is, let each person, each group run their own shit. And then you just talk to the bosses. Because each unit will have hundreds of people, but you can't talk to all them. So you have the bosses. Now each group will run it. The African group will run it their way. But as long as you have a common goal, which is we all trying to help each other, it creates a network that's powerful.
Yes, sir.
It creates a network that's powerful. So I understand the concept of it. And Kenny has created a network by himself. I mean, the fact that all you guys are sitting here, this is just his ability to network. All I can say is from my experience, the ability to reach out to people with relationships is far more important than money. And just having somebody that, you know, you doing something and now you say, okay, well, I got Ice's ear. You can call me and I can be a consultant. You ain't got to ask me for no money. Just a consultant. Ice, what you think?
Right.
Blah. That's valuable.
That's very valuable.
That's super valuable. Nah, Barbie, that, I don't know. Okay. And like with my wife, when she started, I said, look, I'm not an agent. I'm not a manager. I'm not nothing. I'm a consultant. So you go be a boss. You go do your thing. But if you run into a problem, you see niggas sitting around all day waiting to talk to me. Take advantage. I'll give you my opinion. And I will never get in your business unless I see you doing something absolutely wrong.
Right.
And if I tell you it's wrong, I'm going to be able to break it down for you why it's wrong. And the beauty of me and Coco, she takes notes. She's like, I'm around a nigga that really knows shit, so I'm going to pay fucking attention. But I never want to control. This is part with the hip-hop fraternity. You don't want to control anybody's decision because those people need their accolades. They need to win.
Right.
So you don't have to. I don't need to do everything for her. I'm gonna let her win. You need that win, and I'm not trying to take no credit for it. But I'm there if you need to ask a question. I will give you my opinion. Now, you can take my opinion or you don't have to take my opinion. But I won't really insert myself unless I see something's really wrong. Barbie's over here. You running this. You got to remember, this is all, everything you put into the internet is forever. So one day, 10, 20 years down the road, when you decide you finally found that nigga and it's all good, he's gonna see these reviews.
Right.
So you gotta make sure everything you say will come back to see you.
Right.
So I was reckless early, but fortunately, the way I talked was pre-internet. So my shit's not documented. Some of the foolish shit I was talking about. I said this on my other buddy's podcast. You know, I got a few billionaire friends, and the key to losing a billionaire friend is asking for shit.
Right.
You know, a billionaire got money, he's cool, he'll take you on trips. Hey, they offer shit. They love to offer. Say, you want to go to Dubai with us? We going to Dubai. Da, 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 da. As soon as you do this,
it's over.
Because that's what everybody's doing. That's what everybody's doing. That's what everybody's doing. And I'm like that. I'm not a billionaire, but can you come over and let's have fun? Can you come over and have some drinks? Can we watch a movie together? And at the end of the night, say, man, Ice, man, love you, man, peace. Can you do that? No. At the end of the night, it's a pitch.
Right.
At the end of the night, it's some bullshit. You know, people like Ice, you friends with Dr. Dre. I don't ask Dre for shit.
Right.
Yo, Dre got this. Like, yeah, that's why you can't be around this nigga. You thirsty. Like, that man, that's his money. I ain't do nothing to get that money. That's my nigga's money.
Right.
That's his shit. Leave that alone. Go get your own. You know, just the fact he want to be your friend, man. People need friends, man. And a friend doesn't want anything from you but your friendship.
And you know, that's so true because, like, you know, I knew you know, 50, all y'all. I've been knowing y'all for years, and I ain't asked 50 for nothing. 50 flew me in, gave me money for the PIMP video, broke y'all. You know, you always give me shout outs. You always, you know, show
You never
me
asked
love.
me for a cent.
Yeah. What I'm saying what's so true about what you're saying is that more people give me stuff by not asking than actually asking.
Because they like
You know what I'm saying? E40, no bullshit. I don't know if he think I'm broke or something, but he sent me 2 checks. He said, say, man, Ken, I need you to get on this album. So I got on the album and it didn't come out for about 2 or 3 years. I said, man, this nigga's trying me or something. What's up? He gonna send me, I think about 5,000. Then he called me again, like another 6 or 7, about 5 years later, talking about some, hey man, I got some money for you. And so he sent me another 5,000. I was like, I can tell you, this is Bank America.
E40.
E40. So finally, just last year, the song came out with me. It's called, damn, you feel gonna be mad at me. I know it's called something about trick, use a trick. So the song came out and it was on YouTube. So E40 called me, he said, man, I need you to promote that song, right? So I said, okay. So, you know, I mean, that was amazing. You know, that the man.
Look, man, you dig this, man. You pay as you go, so you never owe. You understand me?
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm not going to ever ask you for nothing without a check behind it because I don't want you. That's an insult to me.
Yeah.
That I don't even ask babysitters. I don't even ask family members for shit. Anything I want, I'm going to pay you. Because I don't want you at the end of the day, I did this for Ice, he ain't did this, I did this for that. No, nigga, there's going to be a check. I'm gonna make sure, and that way I don't want to owe nobody. I don't want nobody saying, "Oh, I did this and that." I told my wife that I said, "Look, anything we ask for somebody, we paying them.
Right.
Anything. No fucking favor. I don't do favors.
Yeah.
Now we're in business together.
Yeah.
But I'm done with all that shit. I'm fucked out of favors. Even though niggas still call and ask for them. But I gotta love you. I gotta care about you. I gotta really feel. I use my gut. If I want to do it, I'll do it. If I'm like, nah, nigga, I ain't fucking with you. You know.
I call it the ace in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I call it ace in the hole. If I believe that if I ever had a real situation, I can call for that one favor.
Yeah, you could.
You know what I'm saying? But why would you use the ace in the hole just because you want to, you know, go to the Grammys or you want to go to a award show or you want to buy a new car or something? You know, that's some sucker shit.
Right.
You know, so, but you know, I mean, he got an ace in the hole for me. If he ever needs something, you know, he can get it.
Well, you helped me on others. We ain't gonna talk about it, but you know, I've called you and you done favors for me, and vice versa. But that's what I'm saying. It's the relationship that's way more powerful than any money exchanging hands and stuff like that. So
I got to say, I told Ice, I said, Ice, I'll be in New York. I said, I got a book tour. I said, we doing a book party. Ice brought him, Stretch, Coco, and probably 2 or 3 more celebrities. They all came to my party, so that was some player shit too.
That was dope.
So you know what I'm saying? That just, I mean, I just thought about it as he was talking because I literally forgot about
niggas
it.
like you, Kenny.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I could say, yo, I'm going Kenny Iverson now, and that nigga's a sucker. See what I'm saying? But nobody says that about you. People like, oh, that's Kenny Iverson. I like Kenny. You have a good reputation.
Thank you.
Reputation is important, man.
Yeah.
It's very important. You know, it precedes you.
Thank you.
You know, before you guys ever met me, they had you guys had a
Perspective
of me.
Yeah.
Cause that's my reputation.
I was a fan. I ain't gonna lie.
Right,
I saw you. I couldn't believe you was at the Players Ball in '95. I was like, I'm sitting there because you know I'm like you. Remember you said you don't fuck with suckers and you don't fuck. I was like that, man. Fuck these niggas. I'm pimping. You know what I'm saying? These niggas some suckers, right? So that's how everybody was a sucker.
That's how you feel.
But when I see Ice-T, I'm like, I came there to shit on everybody at the Players Ball. He tell all my hoes had on mix. I big jury on, black and white big. I was popping it. I was all talking to everybody. When I see Ice-T, I turned into a fan. I said, man. I said, that's the nigga that played this. This shit, I'm sure. I'm like, I can't believe I'm sitting here with this nigga. Then I said, oh, Don Juan know him. I said, I got to know him, man. If Don Juan, I got to get to know this man. And man, you know, so I'm a fan, man. I ain't gonna lie.
But you real though.
Yeah.
You real. See, you a real nigga that'll say that. You know, other cats, their ego won't even allow that honesty. You know, so I tell motherfuckers, I'm a fan. If I meet Michael Jordan, I scream like a bitch. I'm fucking a fan. You know, so it's part of being real is just me being honest. Keeping it 100, man. I'm not gonna fake. I'm not gonna sit up here and act. He was like, oh, I don't want to get the autograph. I'm like, no, be real. If this is what you want, I'm gonna accommodate that. You know, but you know, so.
I would tell you another funny
part
about that night. So my hoes was with me, right? And I told my hoes, I said, that's Ice-T, that's Ice-T. So they just blow their head down. I said, nah, look, that's Ice-T. Y'all got to see this.
Right, you was being a fan, but they was like, I'm still alone.
Hey, Ice, if you go look at the, I'm gonna give you a copy of the video. I got the video, Pimp Ice. I'm gonna show you the video. That's when they had the cake. Remember they had the cake with your name on Ice-T? And you gonna see my bitches in the back looking like this. I'm like, no, look up. That's Ice-T.
Look, I grew up around that shit so much. I've been around so much of that life. Like, you know, like we, you know, Doobie, rest in peace, and all my player pimp buddies. So I'm very familiar and comfortable in that environment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So I understand it. You know, it was, you know, and as far as dealing with broads and shit like that, I never had a problem.
Right.
So it's all cool with me. You know, I know the difference. I know exactly how the game is played. But you know, they say any pimp got to be his best hoe. I much rather go rob a nigga.
Yeah.
You know? And I said rob a nigga, but I never really robbed people. I always robbed establishments because they had insurance. I never was the kind of person that would pull a gun on a person.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not that kind of a cold-hearted nigga. I knew what I was doing.
I robbed a bank too. That's why I went to the feds. I was like, man, I had hoes though, but I had hoes, right? I said, man, I want
wait, you had hoes and robbed the bank?
I want that Benz. I want that new. I was a young nigga. I was 20 years old. I was like, man, this shit, this money too. I said, these hoes like Cadillacs. I'm a Corvette. They moving too slow. I ran up that motherfucker, man. I said, damn, man, I wish I just kept it pimping, man.
Right.
Hey, man, I did 5.5 years in that motherfucker.
You went by yourself and did?
Yeah, but I don't do nothing with no motherfucker. You would never tell on me.
You know Code D.
No, man, I don't. Hey, go. Kid, and I check my dockets. I don't fuck with no nigga.
No Code D.
I don't fuck with no nigga. Listen. That's I see. That's why I tried it, but that's why I didn't want to sell dope because I had to sell it to you. You had to sell it to her. You had to sell it to him. That's 4 motherfuckers that I'm connected to. So I said, fuck that.
Nigga, I bought a key of dope and gave it to all my friends, and every last one of them came back short.
Yeah.
Not every last one of them was supposed to be getting my money back, came back with a story. All my friends, what I'm supposed to do, kill them niggas? I barely made enough money to break even. I said, no, this is not for me. It's not for me, because you have to be cold-hearted. So, you know, you test the game. When you're in the streets, there's all these available guys. Oh, you could do this, you could do that. And you get in where you fit in, you know what I'm saying? But once you're in that world, you're in that world, you know? So I survived that, and when rap came, I got out, and I just said, you know what, this life I've been in, I can document the game, and I can speak on it from a first-hand experience. So whether I'm talking about hustling, or whether I'm talking about the track, or you ever heard my record I did called Pimp or Die? I got a record that's so
Shit, I
pimpish.
gotta hear that, man.
Oh, I put this.
lyrics?
I knocked 50 hoes last week. 20 fell off. I pimped hard on the last 30. 20 went soft. I left 10 down the wind, but only one was true, and I still got more bitches than you. I knocked 50 hoes last week. 20 fell off. I pimped hard on the last 30. 20 went soft.
20
I
went
left
soft.
10 down the wind, but only one was true. And I still got more bitches than you.
That's some ism. That's ism poetry.
Hey, on that note, that's a good note. That's a good note to close. So, Barbie,
Yes.
let them know where they can find you at and everything.
Barbie on Instagram, Bad Bitch Bootcamp.
Oh, I'm on Instagram at IceMFT, and I'm on Twitter at Final Level.
Hi, this is Hustle Mom. I'm Hustle Mom on every social media platform. You can find me.
James CB Gray on every platform. Also HHF_president on Instagram.
Mr. President.
Mr. President.
Mr. President. Hey, and I'm Ken Ivy. You can find me at Real Pimp Ken _. People say, why do you still call yourself Pimpin' Ken? Because I'm pimping my pen. You did? Hey, this some more game for you lame, man.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
And, hey, man, you're watching A View from the Game. I'm Ken Ivy in.
I'm Martina Hustle Mom.
Thank you for watching The View from the Game. Our special guest, Ice-T, and the lovely Barbie.
And in closing like
And
we
James.
open, we going to close like we open. It's always a treat when players meet. Exactly.
Yeah.
Every time, like the
Ain't
mantra
it, man?
died.
Ain't
Ain't
it,
it,
man?
man?